Well, let's discuss this with Nader Habibi. He's a professor and specialist in Middle East economics at Brandeis University in Massachusetts. Joining me live now from Boston. Two countries here, one under heavy sanctions, the other still engaged in an ongoing, very expensive war on Gaza. How is this conflict going to affect both economies here?
Badly. The situation in Iran is bad. It was bad, and now it's getting worse. The impact is felt by majority of Iranians. Those who could afford it have left Tehran, which means that there is a population pressure on many provinces, and lower income people who could not leave Tehran are there, still under economic pressure. The Israeli economy is also similarly under stress. Economic activity has been interrupted in an unprecedented way because the conflict now in Israel is very different from all the previous conflicts that Israel has experienced.
So both countries haven't seen anything like this before. But let's talk about the Strait of Hormuz, most critical choke point for oil on the planet. Iran's strongest card, potentially, to use for leverage to end this conflict, do you think? And if it does do so, what would that mean for global oil prices?
If the Strait of Hormuz is blockaded, I believe that it will have short-term negative impact on oil prices. Of course, about 20% of world's oil supply goes through the Strait of Hormuz, but Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates both have built pipelines, east-west pipelines. Saudis can transfer part of their oil to Red Sea, and UAE can also transfer part of its oil exports through pipelines to the Gulf of Oman. But nevertheless, it is going to have an adverse impact. However, we have to keep in mind, in past 2 years, the relations between Iran and Saudi Arabia have improved substantially. And as a result, I think Iran would be reluctant to take actions that will harm the Saudi or other GCC economies at this point. And they want to focus the conflict on simply targeting Israel. But if the United States enters the war and carries out operations against Fordo nuclear nuclear site, then we don't know how Iran might react.
Okay, thank you very much for speaking with us. Nader Habibi, a professor and specialist in Middle East economics at Brandeis University, that's in Massachusetts.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.